December 26th, and for today's tip, I'm going to tell you a place to fish in the wintertime and early in the spring when the water's still cold that is overlooked by just about everybody, but it has really big fish there. Good morning, guys and girls. December 26th. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Looking forward to a Happy New Year. 1 week later, we have New Year. New Year's a holiday, as you know, in my opinion. Christmas is not a holiday. It's a holy day. All right, December 26th, reading from a Catch a Better Life book on the Catch a Better Life channel on YouTube. We have a scripture for every day. We have a devotional built around fishing and a fishing tip. Today, December 26th, we're looking at Luke 6:35. 6:35. Luke, the good doctor, Luke. Love your enemies, do good, and lend, hoping for nothing in return. That makes sense? And your reward will be great. Your reward will be great. One of the quickest ways to get to deep, cold water fish is to fish with a spoon. Use a spoon. A heavy Hopkins spoon, 3/4 ounce, ounce and a quarter, or a CC spoon, or a slab spoon in chrome, white, or chartreuse, drops to the bottom like a bullet and can fish 20 to 60 feet deep really, really quickly and effectively. It's not that difficult. As a matter of fact, just punch it, let her go down to the bottom, jerk your rod up, let it fall. Jerk your rod up, let it fall. Many times when you jerk your rod up, you set the hook on a fish, so they'll get it when you fall, and you don't know they got it a lot of times. Pleasing God is not that difficult. Not that difficult either. Do good to those who have done us wrong. That's pleasing to God. That's pleasing to God. The God that we served is a rewarding God. I've said that over and over and over. The God that you and I serve is a rewarding God. He rewards us when we reward others, even when they've harmed us, or even when they are our enemies. When we do good to our enemies, God rewards us. Loving those who loves us, that has its own reward. Loving the people that love us, they love us back. That's a reward in itself. But loving those who don't love us, loving those who have harmed us or our enemies, God seems to really pay attention when we love and help those who don't love us back. God seems to really pay attention when that happens. Maybe that tells God how big our heart really is. Maybe that tells God they've got a big heart to love their enemies. Now, that's an effective way to please God. That is absolutely an effective way to please God, without a doubt, without a doubt. Here's our tip for today, and it's a good one. This is pretty good, and it's really one of the most overlooked places of all in fishing. Fish under piles of floating dead leaves in tail ends of small pockets or coves. These floating dead leaves are in the falls when they start happening, and they can be debris. A lot of times they're trash and debris. They're not just leaves. And it's pretty hard to get through them a lot. They'll be right in the very tail end of a little pocket. And it might be only 1 or 2 foot water underneath that pocket. But can I tell you, those big fish will get up under there. They'll get under there when the water's cold. In the wintertime, they'll get in there in early spring, February, early March. Big fish will get under there. You may have a foot or 2 foot or 3 or 4 or 5 foot of water under those, that floating debris that piles up in the back end. You've got to have something that punches through that. But you can get in there and find little holes, like there'll be logs and stuff laying in there sometimes, and brush and stuff, and you can find a little place to get your jig down in between. A jig's the perfect thing. Jig with a frog chunk on it, or jig with some sort of soft plastic on it. A creature bait works really good in that. And punch down through that stuff, and you can get some really big fish. Big, heavy line. Got to have it. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one. And remember, I sure do love you.